And I now give the floor to the delegation of Algeria.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have the honor to deliver this statement on behalf of the A3+ members, namely Guyana, Sierra Leone, Somalia, and my own country, Algeria. The A3+ thanks SRSG Tete for her important briefing, particularly on the roadmap that has been proposed to resolve the political deadlock in Libya. We also thank Ambassador Yusuf for his briefing on the work of the Security Council Committee established pursuant to Resolution 1970 concerning Libya, and we welcome the participation of the permanent representative of Libya in today's meeting. President, Madame Tete and her team in UNSMIL can be assured of the group's unwavering support. We reiterate our call for a credible, Libyan-led and Libyan-owned political process that leads to free and fair national elections and the unification of Libya's state institution. Our Council convenes for the 8th consecutive time this year on the situation in Libya, against the backdrop of instability and the long overdue political deadlock. On the political front, the A3+ welcomes the successful holding of the second phase of the municipal elections in 26 Libyan municipalities. It is a significant step towards a stable and democratic Libya. We commend the High National Election Commission for its professionalism and dedication. We also urge for the immediate removal of all impediments in areas where elections have been suspended, in particular in eastern and southern regions, and we call for the prompt resumption of this vital democratic process. On the security front, the A3+ reiterates its urgent call for all parties to uphold the ceasefire and the security arrangement. We also emphasize the need to disarm all armed groups operating outside the framework of the state as a prerequisite for ensuring civil security in Libya. We encourage, in this regard, the 5+5 Joint Military Commission to continue its engagement and to strengthen the coordination to uphold the ceasefire agreement. These efforts will significantly contribute to the unification of Libya's national institutions. Mr. President, the A3+ expresses its deep concern over the worsening economic crisis in Libya and rising inflation rates caused primarily by the absence of a unified budget and also conflicting economic and monetary policies. The A3+ acknowledge Libya's plan to launch international tenders, including in oil fields, and underscores the importance of transparency and ensuring that this project serve only the interests of the Libyan people. Moreover, the A3 Plus is deeply concerned about the continuing erosion of Libya's frozen assets, mainly due to mismanagement and an outdated sanctions framework that prevents the sovereign wealth fund from growing or, at the minimum, preserving its value. This problem must be addressed. We also call for a swift implementation of paragraph 14 of Resolution 2769, which authorizes the Libyan Investment Authority to reinvest its frozen cash reserves. These assets must be preserved to benefit the Libyan people in the future. Mr. President, a political solution in Libya will remain elusive as long as foreign power continue to use this country as a theater for proxy conflict and interfere in the national political process. We align ourselves with the communique issued by the African Peace and Security Council on July 24th, calling for the immediate and unconditional withdrawal of all foreign forces, all foreign fighters, and all mercenaries from Libyan territories. Libya's unity, sovereignty, and territorial integrity must be respected. The A3 Plus commends the efforts of Libya's neighbors and the African Union in fostering stability and reconciliation. In this regard, we welcome the reactivation of the trilateral mechanism on Libya, which include Egypt, Tunisia, and Algeria, and look forward to the conclusion of its next meeting to be held in Algiers. We appeal to all parties to promptly endorse and implement the Libyan Reconciliation Charters signed in Addis Ababa on February 2025. This charter holds the potential to pave the way for a united and sovereign Libya. To conclude, President, the Libyan people are tired of delays and promises that never materialized. Between the hope of building a democratic state and the harsh reality of persistent division and fragmentation, Libya, the Libyan people, is caught in an endless cycle of transition that seems to serve all except its own people. Guyana, Sierra Leone, Somalia, and Algeria therefore urge the Security Council to shoulder its historic responsibility, yes, its historic responsibilities, and stand with Libyans in every possible way to shape a better future for their country. I thank you.
la delegación de Argelia su declaración.
I thank the delegation of Algeria for their statement.